Hi everybody, welcome to Glow with Grace. This is a 24-month update for our daughter Oria. She is now officially a 2-year-old. 8 days ago, as I film this, she had her second birthday. I'm kind of a bit late doing this video because there's just been so much going on this end. We have our first ever retreat here at our land coming up in 3 weeks, as some of you surely know, and yeah, there's just been a lot going on preparing for that, so I didn't get around to making this video yet, so here we are. So yeah, now she's 2 years old, and this actually is probably the last of these kind of monthly videos that I'll be making about her on like a monthly basis. I'll just probably make updates from now on when I feel to do it about her. I just felt to do this until she was 2 years old, so here we are. She had a great birthday. We didn't really do anything particularly special. She knew it was her birthday, kind of. She kind of understands what a birthday is, but kind of not really, you know. And you know, I tell her things like, this is the day that you were inside Mama's belly, and then you said, I'm going to come out now, and we said, really? And you said, yeah, I'm going to come out, and all that stuff. We tell her whole birth story. So she kind of gets it, and she understands the present part. She says, presents! And she gets really excited if somebody gives her something, but she doesn't have much of a kind of idea about it, you know. She definitely doesn't have like the whole kind of image that most people would usually have. So yeah, she just had a really nice day. She had fun like all day long, and my sister's daughters, my nieces, sent her some little videos like singing her happy birthday and stuff, and she was just watching those, like just really fascinated by those. Yeah, she just had a really good day. It was just a really nice day. Yeah, so now she's 2, and what's she been up to this last month? Okay, her dad got her a little doll that's like a little kind of ballerina and a book about ballet. And from the moment that those things arrived, she just has been like obsessed with ballet stuff this last month. Yeah, it's been really interesting. She wanted to see ballet dancers on YouTube, like a video of ballet dancers. So I would show her something, and then she wanted to see another one and another one. And for me, it's been really amazing because I kind of never had really connected that much to ballet. I didn't really like feel anything for it or understand like the beauty or the grace of it or anything. But I've been watching it and just like, whoa, that's pretty amazing what they can do. So that's been kind of fun actually, watching those every here and there with her. Like she'll just be like, she says marinas. So instead of ballerinas, she has a little friend here called Marina, and she says marinas, and she wants to see ballerinas, and she calls the doll Marina. And then she also calls it Selena now. She has like all these like Marina, Selena, ballerina kind of thing going on around ballet. She has been wanting to learn the names of different parts of my face this last month. So usually when she's nursing, she'll start to point to different things, and I'll be like cheek, chin, eye, eyebrow, and she'll just do it like over and over and over and over and over again. It's like she's trying to learn all the different names of all the different body parts, and she's also doing that with letters, which I just find like so fascinating. Like with I just got this book, I'm really excited. It's a herbal book. With something like this, with the titles of books, she'll bring books to me and be like and she wants to know like this letter and this one, and I'll be like H, D, N, you know. And she'll just do it for ages. Like she wants to know what all the different letters are. And then she started to point out which ones are the same. She'll be like, the same, you know, and like there's two of these, you know. It's amazing to me to watch her just have this fascination with, you know, how is Mama reading these things out? And like, what is this? Like, what are you looking at? And yeah, it's been just really cool to watch her learning that. Some things with the animals this last month. She's been kissing the animals quite a lot. She'll just go up and like stand next to one of the dogs and just be like, not on their face. I find dogs like absolutely just disgusting. Like when people let dogs lick them, it's just like, it's just like the most disgusting thing ever. But she'll just go and like kind of air kiss them, like you know, near their heads, or the other day I saw her even, the dogs were laying down and she was just like on their backs, like giving kisses on their back. And she's been completely obsessed with our kitten Samson, this little beautiful little grey kitten. He's just pretty much like her cat. She's obsessed with him, and she'll pick him up under the front 2 legs like this, and she just carries him around, and he's so just chill with her, like he doesn't care at all. She'll just carry him around for like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and he just hangs there like he just doesn't mind at all. It's unbelievable. The turnaround, especially in his personality, when he arrived here, he was so skitsy and just sketchy, and you just crying, and you couldn't get anywhere near him. And now he's just like, he's so relaxed, and he's just so good with her. It's unbelievable. And he's just like, you know, one of her toys or something. She just carries him around everywhere, and he's totally fine with it. He loves it. He loves the attention, and it's pretty amazing. She has she always wants to take her clothes off. She never really wants to wear clothes. She's always like taking stuff off all the time. And then just this last month, she started to ask to take her skin off as well, because she'll always be like wanting to take her clothes off. And then she starts to go like, and I'm like, we can't take your skin off, right? Because, you know, if we take your skin off, then you're just gonna like be like this puddle on the floor, you know, and it's just gonna be a mess. It'd be just horrible. And she'll just do it like anyway, like every now and then she'll kind of test, you know, whether that's still the answer or not. And she'll be like, and I'll be like, if we take your skin off, you're just gonna dissolve into a puddle on the floor. And she'll be like, oh, okay, get on with it. She's been very expressive this last month about what she likes and doesn't like. She's, you know, starting to understand that, like her preferences in a way that she's expressing it to her. So she'll be like it, all right, I like it, all right, no, like it, all right, no, like it. You know, that's her little phrases that she comes out with, and she lets us know what she does and doesn't like. It seems like she's starting to understand that there's 2 languages in her environment, English and Spanish. You know, she's totally bilingual in them both, and I feel like she's starting to realize that not everybody else around her is bilingual in them both. It's like she's starting to realize that, okay, these people are better at English and these people are better at Spanish. Like, she's starting to kind of separate in her head. And she's even started to say to her dad in Spanish, like, she always says it, especially about the mouth of her big teddy bear. She'll say, like, in Spanish, boca. Like, she's trying to teach him how to say stuff in Spanish, because it's like she's starting to realize, oh, okay, he's better in that language than this one, and like I can tell him how to say things in this other language. The sweetest thing this last month, she has started to sing to herself. It's so funny. I think I've mentioned before, like, she'll often tell me not to sing in the daytime. She's okay with me singing lullabies at night when she's going to sleep, but in the daytime, often if I sing, she'll be like, no, don't sing. You know, so funny. And she started to sing now herself, because she never would sing anything, and she'd always tell me not to sing, but now she started to this little tune all the time. And today I heard what the song actually is that she's singing. It's a Spanish song about chickens, about like a mama chicken and baby chickens, and I don't know the words yet, but it's something about like the mama chicken like takes care of the baby chickens when they're hungry and all these things, and so she started to sing that, but it's like her own version of it. Like, she misses out all these words and she puts all these other words in, but it's always the same tune, and it's just so funny. I hope one day I can film it. I haven't been able to get it on film yet. She's a little bit kind of testing the waters with it still, you know, like how do people react when she sings, so it's a bit of like sensitive thing. But she'll go like, it's like that tune like over and over again, and she'll just put all these words in, like she'll throw mama in there and animales, like all the animals, and it's just so funny. I love it. In terms of nursing, she is still, nursing masses, definitely still at least 50% of her intake. Probably more like 60, 65%. She eats as well all day long, but still the same thing. She will never like sit down and eat a meal, like eat a plate of food, you know, it's just like bits all the time on the go. She will sit with us at lunch. She really likes actually to sit with us at lunch, which is the only meal that we sit down for. But she doesn't eat a meal like we do, you know, she just like, you know, picks a bit of this and a bit of that and runs around and does this and that and comes back, and you know, she's just always on the go. So and then nursing like all day long and all night long at intervals, you know, and I would say she's probably still waking up like 3, 4, 5 times a night, and you know, nursing every time that she wakes up to get back to sleep. But I feel good. Like I feel like I'm getting enough sleep, and with her sleeping pattern, she almost never sleeps in the daytime anymore. Almost never, but it still does happen here and there. Her basic pattern is she sleeps from around 6 p.m. at night to around 6 a.m. in the morning, with like, you know, leeway of kind of like an hour on either end, and then that's it. Like she just sleeps a huge chunk like that at night, with, you know, waking up with nursing in there as well, and she doesn't really sleep anything in the daytime. But every here and there she will still sleep for a bit in the daytime, and then things can get kind of messed up. Like that happened yesterday. She suddenly fell asleep at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I was like, oh god, because then she wakes up at 5, and then she's awake until like almost 9, and it's just like total madness compared to like her usual schedule. But I love the pattern. She's always like set her own sleep schedules, and that thing of like around 6 p.m. to around 6 a.m. I love that thing. It just works so well for all of us. And when something like that happens, like yesterday, everything just kind of goes like crazy. So I'm hoping today and from here on we can just stay with the 6 to 6 kind of thing. Okay, her words for the last month. So this will probably be the last time that I do this as well, except for like if she comes out with really fun stuff or something, I'll try and remember to keep a note of it. I actually just got Mr. Monarch's help to put all of the words that she has said so far in her whole life into an Excel document, and just to see how many of them there are, because I'm just a total language nerd, you know. This was, my degree was in linguistics, and I just uber fascinated with language stuff. So anyway, I just put all of her words into Excel, and she has 500 words so far that she said, almost exactly. It was 506, and yeah, it's like a total mix of English and Spanish. I wish I could. I don't really feel like going through it and dividing up like the English and Spanish. I wish there was kind of an automatic language divider tool on Excel. But anyway, here are the words that she came out with for the last month, and these are divided into English and Spanish. And no, actually there's a lot more English this time. Okay, here we go. This is what she came out with last month. Bed, bedroom, tomorrow, sofa, compost, be nice, which is just really funny the way that she uses that. She'll tell the animal, I think it's something that we mostly say to the animals, like especially when the dogs are arguing or something, we'll be like, Baloo, be nice to Gypsy. And she started to use that with the animals as well. She'll be like, Simba, be nice. Take off some clothes. Dragon, she has a huge toy dragon. Rhino, hippo, spider, caterpillar, dark, enough, chips, as in cocoa chips or kale chips. We make like different dehydrated snack things that she loves. Wash his face. She started saying about her dad, like that when he's in the bath he washes his face. Wash his face. Tail, like a tail on an animal. Probiotics. Oh, this is so sweet. She and I often in the morning, like first thing after we've had water in the morning, we'll get out the probiotics, and also we have this reishi spore oil powder that's like super strong reishi extract for helping the immune system. And I'll get these 2 powders out. They're just like white powder, and it just blows me away. Like she's just totally into taking these things, and and she'll, I don't know if I actually wrote down that she says reishi, but she'll just sit down with me with spoons and we'll just like have a bit of reishi and then a bit of probiotics, and I'm just like in awe of the fact that she's getting these amazing like nutrients and healthful things into her body, and she just thinks it's fun, you know, just like, and she'll be like, probiotics, reishi. Yeah, I don't think I wrote reishi. Oh no, I did write reishi down. Okay. So probiotics, shovel, light, fridge, mountain, my boys. That's what Mr. Monarch says to the dogs, like especially first thing in the morning when he wakes up and goes to the kitchen and the dogs are all just like super excited to see him. He'll be like, my boys, and she started to say that now as well. She'll like see all the dogs together and she'll be like, my boys. It's really funny. Shadow, gosh, I think, yeah, I told you guys before, she's realised a few months ago that there's shadows, like people have shadows, and she'll notice them everywhere. Mandala, we've been doing lots of mandala drawing. Mandala. Durian, mangosteen. I didn't know that she knew those words. We have like freeze-dried mangosteen and durian cans, and one, you know, she's had them a few times, but it's not really something that she has that often. And then one day recently she looked up and she saw them and she's like, durian, mangosteen, and she wanted them, and I was just like, wow. You know, it's just, that blows me away all the time, how she might just hear something, you know, once or twice, but it just like sticks in there if it's something that she's interested in, you know, and then she'll just come out with it at some point. It's like, what? While I think of it as well, she's also been really into painting this last month, or maybe longer than, maybe it's been a few months. Yeah, we have a specific area here where we do like all the mandalas and all this artwork and stuff, and she has started to use the paints over there, and it's just really cool. Like, she has all these different paintings that she's done, and she loves to play with all the different colours. And something that she always does, if she's going to draw something or paint something, and you ask her like, you know, what are you going to draw, or she's like thinking about, it's always un meow, un meow. She always wants to draw cats. It's like the first thing all the time. And meow. Let's draw a meow. It's always about cats. She says better. This was especially, there was a thing here on my skin that was really painful, and she kept like kind of scratching at it all the time. And I would be like, all right, please don't scratch at that, because, you know, it's not going to get better, and it's out from mama and all that kind of thing. And then eventually when it started to get better, I was saying it was getting better, and she would be like, better all the time. In Spanish, I told you she started to say that. Yesterday, David is a guy who's staying here at the moment. Different, favourite, get off. Oh my god, this was so funny. She says, get off! And I think she got this for, the only place that I use this is, she has a sandbox with a big like plastic cover over it, and very often when we go to play in her sandbox, one of the animals will be sitting on top of the sandbox, and I'll be like, get off, Jade, or get off, Simba, like trying to just get them off so I can open it. And I think that's the only place that I use it, but one day she just suddenly started saying, get off, to people. And she uses it in like so many contexts. It's hilarious. She doesn't really know what it means. Like if somebody's in a room and she wants them to like get out of the room, she'll be like, get off. Like, she wants them to get off. And she says it in this really gruff voice, because I guess that's how I say it to the animals, to get them to get off the thing. She'll be like, get off. It's really funny. Oh, and there was also a fire in the mountain over there recently, and she was really preoccupied with this fire, and she just kept watching it like all the time, and she would be like, get off to the fire. She was trying to get it to go off the mountain. Reishi, I told you about present. She knows about presents now. Basketball, we have a basketball court. Whale, the animal. Gypsy Boots is one of our dogs, and she always said his name kind of funny, and now she got the whole thing, Gypsy Boots. Outside, carrot, soap, garden, bath time, lunchtime, Selena is her ballerina doll who has many names. Selena, Marina, ballerina. Try, fire. Yeah, she's very preoccupied with the fire, and also she's been playing with some sparklers as well, so she knows about like fire to start the sparklers. She loves those. Sea, as in an ocean. Monarch, she suddenly said recently, as in our surname. I sing a song to her about her name, and then she also has a book that has her name in it, and then she also understands that certain butterflies are also monarch butterflies, and so yeah, somewhere in there she suddenly started saying monarch. Climbing and special, and then in Spanish she says son, like they are, rosado, pink, nube, cloud, pongo, I put pinzas, gosh, what is this? Pinzas are like clothes pegs on a washing line. Permiso, that's really sweet. It's like, excuse me, like, you know, if you're like trying to get past somebody, she says that to the animals all the time. Like if the dog's in the way or something, she'll be like, gypsy, permiso. Trinche, fork, like some kind of strange local word for fork. I was like, what? When she started saying she wanted a trinche, and I was like, a what? Tambien, also. Moño, hairband. Hace, like does. Like she'll often talk about like this person does this. Like her little friend Marina, she always talks about like she'll start hopping around and she'll be like, Marina does it like this, like Marina hace así. Azul, blue. Ay caramba, one of the gardeners, he says ay caramba, and she picked that up. Cógelo, like get him, like she'll say about the baby cat when she picks him up, she'll say like Oria got him, Oria cógelo. Valiente, like brave, courageous. Alas, wings, that was a new one for me. She was talking about how the cat had alas, and I was like, what are alas? And then I found out, okay, it's wings. I don't know why she thought the cat had wings, but yeah, I think she thinks everybody has wings. Café, brown. Caracol, snail. Ver, like look. It should be like ver. Bicicleta, bike. Oh, she uses all kinds of conjunctions now for verbs. Like she'll be like haces, like you do that, or hacemos, like we do that. Like she's really getting into conjugating everything, which is also really cool for me because that kind of stuff is always the biggest challenge for me with other languages. The like getting the exact endings on words is always like, oh god. So I'm learning there. Sangre, blood. Te amargo, I think it is. Someone can correct me if they know how that really is. I forgot to look it up. It's like, shall I pick you up? She'll say to the cat like te amargo before she picks him up. Bonita, beautiful. Oh, the first time she ever said that I heard, she saw a picture of my sister on Facebook and she said bonita, beautiful. It was so sweet. Boca, mouth. Camino, as in a path. Musica, music. Enfermita, it's sad. Ill, she learned that when she was ill. She learned to say that she was ill. She would, Oria enfermita, it's a sad one. Huanchaca, what is that? It's like a possum, local animal. Se sequen, like they dry. Like she wants to put some things outside so they can dry. She'll be like se sequen. Buen provecho is like bon appetit. You know, we don't have it in English really. Like have a nice meal. Buen provecho, she'll say that like before people eat. Buen provecho. cochino, I think this word is. I don't even really know what that one is. It's something like someone who's just kind of like disgusting or something. I don't know if that's how you say it. Someone can tell me about that in the comments as well if you want. Cochino, I think it is. One of the women told me that's a very vulgar word, so I don't know what that is. Por favor, please. I'm sure she must have said that before. There's probably duplicates in it. Muñeca is doll. Fuego is fire. Lluvia, rain. Oh, this one's kind of funny. I don't really know how you say this one either. Bompis, I think she says, is like bum. She said bompis. Yeah, well, that was a great word to finish that off on. So there's all her words until 24 months. And yeah, 500 words we've experienced in the last, gosh, what is that? 16 months? She started speaking at 8 months. So yeah, 16 months she came out with 500 words. And it's just been so fun. And watching her like learn all the different names for things and start to make sentences and like conjugating things in Spanish, I just love it. And there we go, 2 years old. Oh, I have one little clip to share with you on video of her. She started to do this thing recently with her dad where he like swinging her backwards and forwards in her wet bag. It's totally clean. And she absolutely loves it now. She wants to do that all the time. So maybe we'll finish with that. And thanks for watching. And we'll see you at some point in the future for more Oria updates. Ciao.
You want your hands inside? Yeah.
Oh, funny, baby.
Oh, it's on the back.